Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised. Ready for something outrageous? A kite surfer hits rock bottom. An alligator bites the hand that feeds him. A boat launch really makes waves. And some fearless teens go out on a limb for fame. If it's off the wall and it's on tape, then it's all here. It's totally outrageous behavior.
Totally outrageous behavior. If you like to see people screwing up, falling down, and flipping out, then you and I have a lot in common. What do you say we spend the next half an hour having fun at someone else's expense? Let's go. This is Jason Stewart and Sean McComb, friends, roommates, and demolition men.
Today's plan is to gut out the bottom part of the house. We're gonna go ahead and take out the back two windows. It's gonna be fun. My friend said something about tearing down a house, and so naturally, Sean and I were just like, okay, we'll help.
Sean is particularly eager to get started.
Let's start on the roof. I want to take out the chimneys.
There's nothing more fun than like just destroying something that doesn't mean anything.
Finally, it's time for Sean's favorite part of the job, knocking down chimneys. There's only one more to go. Jason has some concerns about Sean's enthusiastic technique.
I was positive that it was going to come in on top of this.
I never listened to Jason.
Maybe it's time to start listening to Jason.
I told you it'd come through the roof. Didn't I tell you?
Sean almost demolished himself along with the house, but he just sees it as a job well done.
I'm glad I did that. That was rock and roll. Yes!
So, can we expect to see these hammerheads back in action anytime soon?
Yeah, check it out. I'm not really interested in it, but I think Sean would do it again.
Yeah, I'd do it again. Because I'm dumb.
How dumb?
Next time, I'll use explosives.
And now, here's the jet skier who's all washed up. This jet skier has all the right moves. And he just loves to impress the spectators. Oh, that's impressive. This stunt rider thought he was a real hotshot, but now his career is on the rocks. Now meet an alligator who just loves finger food. At an amusement park animal show,
I don't know about this, folks.
this trainer will attempt to put his hand into an alligator's open mouth.
Here we go. All right. I'm getting kind of cold feet here, let me tell you.
And the expert seems to think that tapping on the animal's snout will tame the beast. But all that tapping is starting to annoy this cranky gator. And just as the trainer is about to wow the crowd with his bravery,
1, 2.
his fingers become a knuckle sandwich.
All right, okay. As long as you still, I'll be all right.
Of course, this old pro knows just what to do.
Unfortunately, that's the end of the show.
Call it quits.
Next show will be at 7 o'clock.
And with his fingers stuck in the alligator's mouth, all he can do is wait for someone
Can't just quietly leave or just stay and watch.
to give him a hand. When hiring a landscaper, remember to always do a reference check. And while you're at it, make sure he's had his eyes checked. This landscaper has been hired to cut down an ugly old dead tree. He steadies it carefully to keep it from falling in the wrong direction. Like, say, onto this ornate stone wall, which is now far uglier than the tree used to be. After this fiasco, someone should tell this guy to hit the bricks. The critics just blasted this next actor's performance. These actors are part of a group that reenacts classic battles. Everything here is historically accurate, from the uniforms to the real working cannon. Or at least it's supposed to be. Yup, it's working all right. This guy wanted to show the spectators an authentic cannon blast. Guess that plan blew up in his face. Woo! Talk about an explosive performance. And we've got lots more good stuff coming right up on Totally Outrageous Behavior.
Coming up, a TV chef goes from the frying pan into the fire. Plus, what goes up must come down. And later, a pair of stunt riders go head-to-head when Totally Outrageous Behavior continues.
Welcome back to Totally Outrageous Behavior. I love a man who loves to cook. And this next guy, he really cooks. This is Mark Atlas, known to fans of his cable TV show as the Flamboyant Chef.
Folks, if you think there's heat, get out of the kitchen. En fuego!
And in case you hadn't heard,
Number one, baby, right here.
he's number one.
I consider myself the #1 chef in the world and the #1 fire stuntman in the world. It's a concept where I mix martial arts, comedy, gourmet cooking, and fire all in one.
Today, Mark is preparing a feast. But first, a reminder.
This is my famous flamboyant chef adage. You can't cook a good meal until you cook yourself first.
Uh-oh. Looks like this time Mark's overcooked.
I went down, I got up too soon, walked away, suddenly reignited. I thought it was all over.
But Mark's okay, and he'll be doing the flamboyant chef routine for years to come.
I'm gonna be lighting up for the rest of my life. Whether I make it till 40, whether I make it till 50, whether I make it till 90, I'll never get burnt out.
Well done, Mark. Well done. Did you ever wonder why they make construction workers wear hard hats? Well, the mystery is finally over. Taking down an old flagpole should be a relatively easy task, but not for these guys. They try knocking it with a sledgehammer, pushing it over, pulling it down, but nothing seems to be working. So the foreman decides to remove his helmet and take a break. Uh-oh. Talk about bad timing. After taking an entire day to bring this pole down, it finally hits him. This job is nothing but a headache. Here's the ship launch that proves some boats don't need to leave the dock to cause a titanic disaster. The builders of this tanker are so excited to launch their ship that they forget one minor detail. It's high tide. The vessel plunges into the sea, creating a mini tidal wave. Surf's up. Onlookers run for dry land as a wall of water floods the street and even takes out a nearby building. One thing's for sure, this tanker's maiden voyage really made a big splash. You want to talk outrageous? Wait until you see this next video. While clearing away last night's snowfall, this man takes a fall of his own. Guess that flimsy tin roof couldn't hold his weight. Looks like his plan fell through. Ever wish you had a neighbor who would lend a helping hand when you need it? Well, after you see this, you might want to be careful what you wish for. This man is doing some much-needed roof repairs. And his best pal, Hank, has agreed to help him out. Or at least stand around and watch. But when the ladder is moved to a new position, Hank decides to make himself useful by casually placing one foot on the bottom rung. Yeah, that's a big help. Now these best buddies have become bitter enemies. Next time Hank wants to lend a hand, he should use his head, not his foot. Now that's what I call falling down funny. Hold on to your ladders, folks. Totally Outrageous Behavior will be right back.
Up next, a reporter gets swept away by her story. Plus, this party animal really knows how to get down. And later, these kids will do anything to get their big break. When Totally Outrageous Behavior returns.
Totally Outrageous Behavior. Here's a surfer who was looking to have some fun in the sun, but found it was no day at the beach. Kite surfing is taking Hawaii by storm. And Dave Edwards is one of the best in the world. Today, he's showing off his skills here at Maui's Kite Beach. Dave glides through the water with ease when suddenly he loses his surfboard, then loses all control. Oh, ouch! Looks like Dave's kite is flying him. His friends are concerned.
Are you okay now?
But Dave just brushes it off.
Sooner or later. You sure you're all right? Yeah,
Because in the world of kite surfing, Dave Edwards isn't just the best. Oh, he rocks. When these two bikers play a game of chicken, their goose is cooked. These two Brazilian cyclists are planning a big stunt. Bigger than the zigzag maneuver, the extreme wheelie, or the Moto Pyramid. It's Motorcycle Chicken.
Aquilo não vou fazer não, cara. Tá louco, eu tenho medo.
The first run goes perfectly as both cyclists make a sharp right at the last possible second.
Tá? E chega em cima e cada uma vai para sua direita. Ao contrário, direita para lá, direita para cá, você daria o contrário. Aquilo não vou fazer não, cara. Tá louco, eu tenho medo.
And here goes round 2. Guess there won't be a round 3. When one of the cyclists forgets to turn left, they collide head on. Luckily, both riders walk away from the crash. But this stunt proves that two rights can make a wrong. As far as I can see, there's just one problem with live TV. When you screw up, everyone sees it. This newswoman is trying to find the perfect spot for her report on the changing tides. These rocks look about right. Well, maybe not. Surf's up. Reporters down.
These tiny mice.
This forest ranger loves rodents.
Relationship.
But it looks like they don't love him.
These tiny mice hold the power in this predatory relationship. Ow!
They sure do. This next clip was sent to us by totally outrageous viewer Chris Cordham. Chris is a college student, and judging by his video, he's attending the School of Hard Knocks. After a night of partying, Chris Cordham has invited the gang over to his place.
The party was just a little gathering, and I was just trying to entertain my guests, and I saw some plexiglass in the corner of my room and decided to dance with it like it was my girlfriend.
This guy doesn't have a girlfriend? Shocker. Unfortunately, Chris's guests aren't easily entertained.
The other guys were egging me on, and so I started getting a little rough with it and started hitting my head with it.
Hey, that's no way to treat your dance partner. Chris is reeling from the first hit, but that's not going to stop him from trying it again. And knocking himself out cold.
And I went like that and as hard as I could against my head and knocked myself out for a couple minutes. When I woke up, I wasn't really sure what happened, and I was wondering why my buddies were laughing at me.
Can't imagine why.
Plexiglass is the only thing I've ever danced with.
This plexiglass may not be the girl of Chris's dreams, but she sure is a knockout.
Coming up next, what will these kids do for fame? You name it. On Totally Outrageous Behavior.
Welcome back to Totally Outrageous Behavior. I know why you guys stuck around. You want to see the most outrageous clip of the night, am I right? Well, here you go. This one's about a group of guys who will do anything to get famous. And boy, do I mean anything. On this Scottish reality show, these 6 young lads are on a mission to become world famous. And they'll do whatever it takes to achieve their goal. Today, they're trying to impress British talent agent Jamie Gaskell.
I've heard that they will do anything to be noticed by agents and producers.
And judging from stunts like these, Jamie heard absolutely right.
What sort of stunts?
Just absolute useless, nonsensical ones.
Today's useless, nonsensical stunt is...
Having a soaring race, the first person, the last person to fall. First person to fall gets a kick in.
No, the first person that falls wins.
All right.
Ready, set, go!
Is that us? We're off. We're off.
The boys frantically try to saw themselves out of this tree. But this talent scout is unimpressed.
To be honest with you, it's not really shocked me. I don't really see anything that I can do.
It doesn't look like Jamie's going to make these guys world famous. But there are plenty of other showbiz types to impress.
You won't get my approval on anything.
A whole lot more useless stunts.
3, 2, 1,
And another roll of duct tape. Wow, that is the definition of totally outrageous behavior. And if you'd like to learn more about it, join me next time for another crash course. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.